Hello and a warm welcome to HW News Network, your one stop show, truth be told, for some engaging and thought provoking conversations. Political activity has intensified in Tamil Nadu on Thursday as AIADMK's General Secretary Idapadi Palaniswamy arrived at a resort in Puducherry where more than 20 AIADMK MLAs have been moved amid continuing uncertainty over government formation in the state. A crucial meeting between senior AIADMK leaders and party MLAs is expected to take place at the resort amid growing speculation over a possible political alliance between the AIADMK and the DMK. Now, the developments come after Tamil Nadu Governor Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar once again declined TVK chief Vijay's request to form the government, citing the party's failure to establish majority support in the assembly. The governor asked Vijay how TVK intended to secure the required numbers and sought letters of support from parties backing the formation bid. He also reportedly raised concerns over the stability of a possible TVK government. Now, in response, TVK argued uh, that there have been several precedents where the single largest party was invited to form the government despite lacking a clear majority at the time. Now, the party maintained that it was confident of proving its strength on the floor of the House. Now, what is really happening in Tamil Nadu? Why is the governor behaving unconstitutionally, whereas he knows it very clearly what he is doing is just not constitutional? There have been many precedents in the past, there have been many examples in the past, but what is the need? What is goading? What is forcing the governor to behave in this manner where everyone knows that a clear mandate in Tamil Nadu has been given to the TVK? Why were there reports yesterday that DMK and AIADMK were also planning to form a government? But thank God the DMK came out and categorically said that they will not put any roadblocks in the government formation. So, which means that from DMK's side, everything is clear. But again, now there are reports of MLAs hovering in a resort, talking about certain meetings. So, what is really happening in Tamil Nadu, and when will the government be formed? That still remains elusive despite a clear mandate to TVK, which is the single largest party. So, we'll try and discuss about this suspense in Tamil Nadu. When does it come to an end? Joining me this evening is constitutional expert and Supreme Court lawyer Sanjay Hegde. Sanjay sir, thank you so much for joining. We have Dr. Emmanuel Azaria, who's a political analyst from Chennai. And I think in some time, I will also be joined by Tamil Nadu Congress leader Robert Inian. He's stuck up in traffic, so he just messaged me that he'll be joining us very soon. I hope he can join. But let me begin with Dr. Emmanuel Azaria. I want to know the latest from you, what we heard after Governor declined TVK's second offer to form the government. Idapadi Palaniswamy was also supposed to meet the governor. What happened? Did that meeting take place? Now we are hearing that all the MLAs have been shifted to a resort in Puducherry. What is the latest?
Good evening. And I really do not have any information on that. And there's no news on Mr. DPS, who's Mr. Edapadi Palaniswamy meeting the governor. But it is real for the people in Tamil Nadu, in the south, who have always seen BJP as a totally controlling party. This is again reinforcing the fears that they had. Like TVK as a newcomer, they've got a very massive mandate. But when the run up to the elections, the things that happened in the rally for TVK and all the allegations and CBI inquiry made all the voters think that, he might be a pawn for the BJP. And that actually played a role. And in case they didn't have this thought about the BJP, Mr. Joseph Vijay would have won with massive victory. Maybe he would have even swept all 234 seats. And this is being now reinforced by how this delay is happening from the side of the governor. And we, the people of Tamil Nadu, and the political situation in Tamil Nadu has not been great. And we've always had governors who have been always indulging in the affairs of the state. Right from Pondicherry when Ms. Bedi was there, and then even in our state with General B.N. Ravi, it's always been the governor taking very close look into the political aspects. And this is now playing out to be a massive interference of the center into the state.
So you are saying there is a massive indifference of the center towards Tamil Nadu. But if I may just flip the question and ask you that what is forcing the center to do this? What do you think is the intention of the government? BJP doesn't have numbers. It's clearly a TVK government. But the moment the government came to know that there was a strong alliance between TVK and Congress, that's where the insecurity started. I want to understand from you, Dr. Emmanuel, that was this alliance between Congress and TVK that led to this kind of an instability in Tamil Nadu? Nobody had expected. But out of the blue, this kind of an instability erupted. So was the alliance between TVK and Congress the main reason?
The actual reason is nobody expected TVK to perform so well. Though there was mass that was moving towards Mr. Vijay, they didn't ever think that it will get converted to votes and votes into seats. The entire, numbers thing. But the peninsular India has always been resistant to BJP, especially Kerala and Tamil Nadu, and they're always wanted to have a hold, not directly, at least indirectly somehow. And they've been able to have it successfully to an extent with the AIADMK joining hands with them. But now the scenario is totally changing, and with Congress switching sides to the TVK, the entire equation has totally changed, that they might not have any hold on the government in Tamil Nadu. So maybe this has initiated the governor to take such a stand.
Right.
And that's the only reason I can think for such a situation.
Right. This is what
in spite of the fact they know that it is constitutionally wrong, might not stand hold in the Supreme Court, or in case it goes to court, but still they want to do it. And it has caused a lot of uneasiness among the public, because they feel that this gap can cause a lot of horse trading, or anything can happen. In fact,
right.
BJP is getting more hatred because of this, rather than to allow the natural process to happen in the state of Tamil Nadu.
Right. I'll come to Mr. Hegde now on the constitutionality of this entire issue, the way it's playing out, and especially what we are seeing in Bengal, all the violence and amidst allegations of how the election was rigged. This was the last thing which people expected. Despite the fact that BJP doesn't have numbers, even then the governor has been forced to play a constitutional drama here. What would you really say to the legality of this, sir?
It's absolutely illegal. It's not contemplated in the Constitution. Can you imagine something like this happening at the center? Can a president, say after a Lok Sabha election, say after 2024, when the BJP did not get 272, it got about 240. Supposing it had been a different president, and he said, now you first give me the letters of Chandrababu Naidu's party, of the TDP, as well as Nitish Kumar. There were so many combinations that could happen. That's not how things are done in this country, or under the Westminster scheme of government. The president, the governor, or the monarch under the English Constitution, they only reign, they do not rule. If there is a claim that I enjoy the majority, that I will have the confidence of the House, then they say, yes, okay, we'll swear you in. Please prove Either they say, please prove your majority, or they tell the other side, bring in a motion of no confidence. I think that this gentleman or this lady has the confidence of the House or can command the confidence of the House. You
Right.
cannot sit on your hands and say, no, I will not do anything, and keep singing chitti aayi hai, chitti aayi hai, chitti aayi hai.
No, but I want to understand from you, sir, that is, governor uses his discretionary powers, but while he uses the discretionary powers, can he turn back an elected party member like this? That no, you have to come in with certain number of supported MLAs, otherwise, I'm not going to entertain you. He is behaving like a political gatekeeper. Yes, Mr. Hegde.
The Raj Bhavan is the Raj Bhavan cannot be a gatekeeper. Majorities are proven on the floor of the House, proven or disproven. It can't be that you have to first prove it to the Raj Bhavan and then you will be sworn in. You had Governor Koshyari, who early morning got up at 6 o'clock or 4 o'clock and swore in Devendra Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar, and then the whole thing fell apart. You had President Shankar Dayal Sharma, if memory serves me right, who invited Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee into government, not despite the fact that Mr. Vajpayee was nowhere near a majority. 13 days later, when the motion of confidence came, the Vajpayee government fell. And it was thereafter that Mr. TVK Govt became Prime Minister. This question of does the governor have to first determine, that is absolutely a non-question under the constitutional scheme of things. The governor, if he continues to sit on his hands like that, might get the same kind of treatment if the matter goes to court as Governor Bhutta Singh did when he refused to convene the assembly in Bihar. And thereafter, when the MLAs went into court, the Supreme Court came down very heavily on the governor, so heavily that the then President APJ Abdul Kalam, almost resigned because he was part of that process. Constitutional institutions work on conventions. Conventions are also the source of law, and they are there for a reason. They are not to be easily discarded like that for some petty gain here or there.
Right. In fact, it's also about a right to say yes, no, or abstain. In fact, Gurdeep Sappal, who is a CWC member and Congress admin in charge today, had written a tweet which I want to read out, and then I'll take your reaction, Sanjay Hegde, on this because it's an important one. If you can zoom it a little, although I'll just read it from my phone, Shubham, if you can put that out clearly. I don't know, but I'll just read that out because it's not visible very clearly because of the small font size. I'll just read that out. He's written that the governor of Tamil Nadu refused to invite TVK leader Talapati Vijay for swearing in till he receives a list showing the support of 118 MLAs. With such a condition, the governor is negating the constitutional provision of a minority government. I also want to talk to you, Mr. Hegde, about the constitutional provision of a minority government, and he's elaborated that. He said that Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao led a minority government for a full 5 years. Was that not a legal and a constitutional government? There have been several minority governments in states too. Actually, every MP or MLA has 3 voting options: yes, no, or abstain. The right to abstain means that they can choose not to vote. The governor cannot deny them this right. It is the right to abstain which the basis for the rule regarding the confidence motion. The confidence motion only needs the support of a majority of members present and voting in the House. It does not require the support of a majority of the total strength of the House. For example, assume that the total strength of the House is 200. Only 180 members cast yes or no vote and 20 abstain from voting. Then the government would need only 91 votes to win the confidence motion, not 101. That is why the governor's decision of not inviting actor Vijay is wrong. TVK is the single largest party. No other party is taking its claim to form the government. Therefore, Talapati Vijay should be invited and be given an opportunity to prove the majority on the floor of the House. It is possible that some parties or MLAs may choose to abstain and not vote. In that case, support from 118 members would not be necessary, and Talapati Vijay could run a minority government. The governor cannot take away this constitutional right. There are several instances of governors extending an invitation to form governments, even without a complete list of supporting MLAs. As proof, one can look at the letter issued on 16th May 2018 by the governor of Karnataka, in which B.S. Yediyurappa of the BJP was invited to form the government despite not having the required numbers at that time. And in fact, this is the letter of 2018, which Gurdeep Sappal has pointed that out too. Now, what about this constitutional provision of running a minority government? Mr. Hegde, if you could explain that, what Gurdeep has just pointed out, and also the right to abstain, sir. Yes.
There is a fourth right which Mr. Sappal has forgotten. And the fourth right also comes out from the BJP's own previous conduct. You put out the Karnataka letter. When Mr. Yediyurappa first came into office, they did not have a majority in the Legislative Assembly. What the late Mr. Arun Jaitley got done was called Operation Kamala. He persuaded MLAs to resign. Now, if 10 MLAs were to resign today, then Vijay would undoubtedly have a majority of the MLAs who are continuing. So that is also an option. And if I was the TVK in charge, I would first sequester my MLAs in the friendly neighborhood state of Karnataka. The precedent is there. N.T. Ramarao took his MLAs into Karnataka, which was then ruled by Ramakrishna Hegde, when Mrs. Gandhi's government tried to bring his government down. Sequester your own MLAs, and then if there is a public campaign asking for other MLAs to respect the mandate of the people and resign, then all these questions can't arise. I hope we do not have this essentially undemocratic move of trying to subvert the mandate of an election. The mandate of the election is clearly not with the DMK or the AIDMK. To get into constitutional sin and to get into bed together at this stage is simply not on. Mr. Vijay, when he takes an oath, he may prove to be a good chief minister. He may equally well prove to be an inexperienced and bad chief minister. At this point of time, he is entitled to be chief minister. That's what the people have voted off. And the words in a democracy often are, the people have spoken. Their mandate must be respected.
No, but Robert Inian, Congress spokesperson from Tamil Nadu, also has joined. What Mr. Hegde was saying, that the mandate has to be respected. It's the same BJP which is talking about the mandate in Bengal, but the behavior in Tamil Nadu is totally different. There, they are just not worried about the mandate. What is really happening? Your party is in alliance with TVK. We've heard that AIADMK has moved its MLAs to Puducherry. Are you worried that TVK might form a government with the AIADMK?
No, I'm not sure what's happening within the arena of AIADMK, but I could say what's happening between Vijay, the chief minister Vijay, and the governor of Tamil Nadu. So it's very clear that the governor of Tamil Nadu do not want to see Vijay as the chief minister of the state. It's very clear in the provisions of the constitution, especially in the articles of 164, that the single largest party can form the government. So TVK has proved to be the single largest party with getting 108 seats so far. So the government can automatically ask the Vijay to form the government. And we have a precedent. We have a lot of precedents in the past, especially I just now referred a precedent which happened in the year 2014, where the former chief minister, the current chief minister of Maharashtra, Fadnavis, was invited by the then governor, the Vilas Rao, right? I'm sorry, the Vidyasagar
Koshyari.
Rao. No, with the Vidyasagar Rao in 2014 to form the government, just because he got the single largest, the numbers to be the single largest party. So why now it is not implemented? It's very simple to be understood that the agenda of BJP plays here a lot. So BJP do not want Vijay to come to power. It's because they have a long-term dream to capture the anti-DMK space. So they're more worried about that space. If Vijay sits as an anti-DMK space, BJP can never get that place. So they don't want Vijay to become the CM. So and especially the Congress getting into alliance with the TVK like disturbs them a lot. It's
No,
because
but is it true, Indian, is it true that after 1960s, Tamil Nadu has never had a Congress minister in the
yeah,
cabinet? Did the insecurity arise after the center came to know that apparently a congressman will be part of the TVK cabinet? And that's where they sensed that
yeah,
now Rahul Gandhi and Vijay together might have their eye on the 129 Lok Sabha seats, which will be contested in 2029.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
that the
yeah, of course.
inner story we are coming to know?
Yeah,
Because I
yeah,
was speaking to a few political analysts and they said
yeah,
that 129
yeah,
seats in South India, they because Vijay does have a strong
yeah.
influence in states like
South
Kerala,
India.
Karnataka, Puducherry. So was that South mission getting
Yeah, yeah,
derailed? The BJP South mission could have
yeah.
got completely derailed
Yes.
because of this. Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say that actually. So actually, the alliance between Congress and TVK will disturb BJP more. It's because Vijay's presence is not just within Tamil Nadu. It is very clear that his movies are basically dubbed into Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, and all the South Indian languages. So his presence is not within Tamil Nadu. He can reach up to Telangana. So Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu, which is almost comprising a number of 129 seats, as you said, as you mentioned. So BJP is more concerned that if Vijay and Congress ties up together and if they face an election in 2029, it's going to be a huge challenge for BJP to cut through these numbers. So now they want to defeat this alliance through by not making Vijay the chief minister in Tamil Nadu, and that is why they're delaying it or postponing the swearing-in ceremony of making Vijay the chief minister. If BJP thinks, if the Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah thinks he can make Vijay as CM in 1 day, he can do that. He can ask the governor to do that. But he wantedly postpones it because they have a hidden agenda. And this hidden agenda is behind stopping Vijay not become the chief minister of Tamil Nadu.
I have another question to Mr. Sanjay Hegde. Mr. Hegde, I'm also, since yesterday, since in fact late last evening, there are stories about how Madras High Court has moved to register a case against Vijay, where allegedly he suppressed his income, and that case has been registered by the Madras High Court. Now, what happens? Can Vijay be controlled because of this case? Can he face arrest because that particular petition also seeks an FIR and investigation into the case? So what happens then? Can this case stop him from becoming the chief minister?
Well, you can't be stopped from becoming chief minister just because there's a case pending. The case was already pending in the Madras High Court, but apparently the master of the roster there has decided that it should be heard at this particular point of time. We cannot prejudge the outcome of that case, but what this entire episode basically is also possibly a softening of the man. If the BJP can put enough pressure so that there are stated and unstated political deals, that is possibly an attempt. You see, one of the advantages of having studied politics for a long time is that you remember what has happened in the past. Indira Gandhi wanted to weaken the DMK, and therefore she got MGR or propped up MGR to come out and form the Anna DMK. It took MGR some time to become chief minister. Vijay has managed it in a few months. Indira Gandhi and the Congress never then ever got back into Tamil Nadu. The BJP may have just repeated Indira Gandhi's mistake. That's the first point. The
Right.
second point is that MGR was the ultimate political player. He went along with Indira Gandhi in 1977 in the Lok Sabha elections. But when Indira Gandhi lost the Lok Sabha elections, within a few months thereafter, for the assembly elections, he tied up with the Janata Party in North India. So when he was asked about this jump, he explained that the rule should be never to fight with Delhi. Tamil Nadu being a state right at the end of the country, as in a manner of speaking, should not naturally not have too much of a problem as to who rules Delhi as long as it gets its way. This was the MGR doctrine which was followed for a very long time. But it was only post Mr. Stalin that that doctrine has been broken. Maybe the BJP wants a few political lessons to be learned immediately.
Right. But I'll come to Dr. Emmanuel now. Dr. Emmanuel, do you see any possibility of a government of AIA-DMK? They might pull out all stops to form the government, as what we are seeing. They have sequestered their MLAs in Puducherry. Now, what happens? But the reports do say that apparently they are trying to form an AIA-DMK government. Is that really possible? MLAs are expected to be at the resort. There's some sort of a meeting which is supposed to take place. And still they are saying that there could be an AIA, DMK and the DMK government. But hasn't DMK categorically said that they don't want to be forming the government when they know that the mandate is not with them?
Yeah. That is not a possibility. The actual entire thing in Tamil Nadu, the political scenario is against all this. It's majorly an anti-corruption movement that is here, and the TVK MLAs who have been elected are all new, and they are. I'm sure that they will be one fold, and they might not be they might not they cannot be poached. Okay, but the thing of ADMK being lodged in Pondi,
yeah,
is basically because they feel that they could deflect. 2/3 of them, there's a possibility to deflect, and they are trying to hold the people together. But I am sure that this election is all about all this money for votes and poaching of MLAs and MPs and all these things, for which this TVK has stood, and it has come so far. And I'm sure that they will not be foolish enough to enter into that again. And this delay from the governor is only to play all these cards. So
no, but what I don't understand that when DMK had put out a statement, I think it was early morning today, when they said that they will not put roadblocks in the government formation, they will not be part of the government. That's what was categorically said. By evening, again, the situation has changed. And what I'm reading out is from it's a mainstream channel. News 18 is reporting that will AIA-DMK cook up a storm amid TVK's hunt for majority? Crucial meeting of party MLAs today. Now, whether it's source based, we do not know, because the stories are planted also sequentially in times like these. So that's why I'm saying that, is there a possibility that there could be a DMK and an AIDMK? Maybe BJP is putting pressure. Maybe.
Yeah, but I will tell you, for the people of Tamil Nadu, this will be the end of the Dravidian parties if they want to just come together just to oppose TVK. And TVK is going to be the upper hand, and they're going to maintain it for the next, say, 20-25 years. If this thing is going to happen, if they allow it to, see, the very easy thing would have been to allow Vijay to prove his majority on the floor, which might or might not have happened. And then the rest of the things would have happened. See, there's not that the results are yet to come. There are some more MLAs to be added. The numbers are already there. 108, 58, 48, everything is there. So nothing is going to change drastically. And I really don't know why the governor wants the numbers before going to the floor, because it's all there. And as we talk about abstaining and things like that, those are the things that can play. So what I thought, what Stalin said, like, we are not against it. Maybe he said he doesn't mind his coalition partners to go and support it for the moment, because I know that out of all these things, none of the people from DMK and ADMK want another repoll, because election again will be a sweep for Vijay. So they would totally be against that, and they want some government to happen, at least for now. So I think Stalin meant that.
But there's a catch here. Robert, I'll come to Robert. Has switched off his camera.
No, just a minute.
All right. No, Robert, I was wanting to ask you that somehow if TVK is able to cobble up the numbers and they form the government, how stable that government is going to be? Because Congress was supposed to elicit support from VCK, CPM, and CPI. What is happening on that front? Are those parties with you, or they are still under consideration? That's what I came to know, that VCK is under consideration. They are considering how to treat the proposal. Even CPM is treating the issue as under consideration. Why is there such a lackadaisical attitude on the part of these parties who should be unconditionally supporting you? Robert, are you there?
I just one thing to add.
Yeah, I think let's go to Mr. Hegde and then I'll come to you, Dr. Emmanuel. Yes, Mr. Hegde.
Firstly, an alliance between the DMK and the Anna DMK would be as natural or unnatural as an alliance between the Congress and the BJP at the center. These are things which can't really happen.
No, but it has happened once. Mr. Hegde, remember? No, Mr. Hegde, let's not forget what happened in Kashmir. PDP, a party like PDP came together with BJP and ultimately they separated.
What was the result? And what was the result? Who suffered? Kashmir suffered. So I don't think that is likely to happen. What will happen possibly is that some MLAs will jump ship. Whichever MLA determines that his ship is going to sink might jump on to the TVK. He might say, okay, fine, I'm going to vote for you. Then thereafter, let's see whoever is going to disqualify. It will come up before the speaker. You are the people who will elect the speaker also.
Right.
And what Mr. Emmanuel is right. No sitting MLA today wants a re-election. An entire re-election would mean a TVK whitewash. Those who have been elected but not likely to form the government will want to take the maximum benefit which is available to them. Those benefits can be in cash or kindness. That is the way politics operates all over the country.
Absolutely. In fact, Robert is back. Inian, I wanted to ask you that how stable this government is going to be and what is happening with the proposal of VCK, CPI, CPIM. They were also supposed to give you letters of support. What's happening? I hope they are not joining the AIADMK bandwagon.
No. Actually, I'm very much sure that ADMK won't support TVK, because if they support, they might lose their individuality in Tamil Nadu. And obviously, DMK wishes to be the opposition of Tamil Nadu. But at the same time, the smallest regional parties like the VCK or the other Muslim parties or the left parties, they might support the TVK. So we believe that they might come with the alignment in some days, because the VCK leader has said that we are in the discussion with the TVK, but not yet confirmed anything. So I hope that they might come with the alliance in some days. So I'm very sure about that. But I'm very, very much sure that DMK and AIDMK will never go for alliance. That will be a suicide for both the regional parties, and I'm 100% sure of that. And at last, I want to comment on the governor's standard. We have a long-time allegation or accusation that governors are being the puppets of the union government. So again, it has proven once again that governors are playing a crucial role in making the largest party, the elected largest party, as a ruling party. So this obstacle comes just because BJP is in power and governors are handled through them, right? So, and my only concern is that why TVK is not voicing out at least now. So yes, we Congress, we speak against the union government. We know that they are playing behind this. So we want the TVK, their spokespersons or the leader to voice out against the BJP, not just the DMK. So that will be the right coalition, I guess, in the future.
Does this make you suspect TVK? You are into an alliance
No.
with TVK, but are you suspecting
Not exactly.
why TVK spokespersons are not speaking out?
No, we're not suspecting anyone, but we don't know the answer, like why they are so silent and dormant when it comes to the.
Into an alliance. Robert, you are already into an alliance, and your alliance partners can always talk to each other. So, is there no dialogue happening between the two of you?
Yeah. No, we should have a dialogue on this crisis, especially. So we want at least the leader of the TVK, the Vijay, should openly say that the BJP is behind this. We know governor are the puppets of the union government. So we are just questioning this silence within their party.
Dr. Emmanuel, if I may come to you, this particular silence on the part of the TVK not speaking out against BJP, does it make you, does it ring some alarm bells?
Knowing how dangerous the central government under the BJP can be, like, like Hegde sir said, maybe they don't want to interfere with what is happening in the center and they just want to have a cordial relationship with them because, that is what Tamil Nadu has been devoid of for a long time. And even now, another major party that can help out in the situation is PMK, who got 5 members.
No, but wouldn't people of Tamil Nadu or maybe across the country would read that as, crumbling before BJP's pressure? If TVK doesn't speak out on this and they are devoid of the government formation, and this uncertainty will continue for how many days, we don't know.
See, it is a double-edged sword because we have always seen Stalin as a CM always complaining on non-cooperation from the center being a problem for problems in the state. So right now, unless Indian Robert pointed it out, it never occurred to me that they have not spoken. Okay, so maybe people are watching, but right now, what is glaring is BJP's interference in the normal affairs of government formation in Tamil Nadu. So through the governor. So even this PMK, they are known to switch sides quite often, and they were the most likely one when the results came up. But they again are held up in some legal tangle with the center that they cannot come out openly to support TVK. And all these things, when it comes to Tamil Nadu, the political parties here know that this is the mandate. So they can allow Vijay to perform and show what it's capable of. Okay, it can be plus or minus, but accepting people's mandate and allowing him would be a better thing that
but that is what DMK said. The DMK said that we will allow TVK to govern for 6 months. We will see how they perform and then we will take our next step. That's exactly what DMK said. But now again, with reports coming in, the DMK and AIDMK are coming together and they've hold up their MLAs in Puducherry.
Maybe it is not for DMK and AGMK to merge it together, but it is mostly to prevent ADMK from splitting and supporting the TVK. That will be the major reason. But I would not be surprised. Of course, I am sure that the Stalin would not allow it to happen. I would not be surprised because of the pressure from the center. DMK and ADMK come together to keep TVK away. Anything is possible in politics.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'll come for the last word to Mr. Sanjay Hegde. You were raising your hand, sir. Yes.
No, I don't think Mr. Stalin will agree because Mr. Stalin is somebody who has been forged in adversity. He was even detained during the emergency and he suffered at that particular point of time. So he has earned his political stripes and he would want a legacy to be passed on within the party to the next generation. So that is not on. What is most likely is that the ANADMK fears that either its MLAs will jump ship or they will resign. It is the ANNA-DMK which currently faces the greatest danger. In politics, like in any other market, it's only number one and number two that count. Whoever is the third brand often ends up fading away unless it grows into being number one or two. So,
Right.
number two, which has been pushed out to number three, is at the greatest danger.
We do not know. And Robert, one last question to you before I wind up the show. Are you hopeful that this uncertainty will end soon? By when can we see TVK forming the government, or TVK not forming the government, some other formation coming in?
No, we wish that TVK should form the government, and that is why we offered our support to the TVK. It's because we know already that BJP might try to influence the situation somehow. So, but positively speaking, I believe that parties like VCK or the left parties might come into the alignment in a few couple of days.
No, but what I'm not understanding is that they are also understanding the urgency of the situation. Why are they taking couple of days to even understand what's going to happen?
No, it's like they're actually discussing, the other regional parties are actually discussing with their own cadres, with their functionaries, and I believe that they might come to a resolution in a couple of days. They believe that they need some time to take a decision. It's because they were traveling with the DMK for a longer time, as we travel for more than 10 years. So they needed the same time to prove their loyalty to DMK and then coming out of it. Yeah.
Right. All right. So we'll have to wait and watch how things unfold in Tamil Nadu. But yes, the suspense is on, and we do not know how long it will continue. Thank you so much, Robert Indian, for joining. I think Hegde has got disconnected. Thank you so much for joining.